Good morning. This is Sue from the studio. I'm recording an hour-long class for you guys this morning, so I hope you enjoy it. Hope everyone's doing well and taking care. We're going to work on boosting our immune system a little bit today, and of course, relaxation and stretching. So nice, well-rounded class, but really some focus on opening up the heart and getting some back bends in there. Finding some relaxation on our back is really good for the immune system. So here we go. Find a comfortable seat, whatever that means. You guys know the drill. You don't have to sit with your legs crossed, legs out, anything goes. Use your blocks whenever you can. Blocks and a blanket if you have them. Bring your knees under the blocks if that helps the hips. So lift the spine up, take a deep breath. And we're just going to close the eyes here and settle into the body. So settling in, hands resting out on the legs, attaching the mind to the breath. Just noticing the rhythm of your breath this morning, the quality of your breath. So maybe you're having that heart beating a little bit fast. Let's just allow time to settle that breath down. So keep the face soft, keep the chest and the stomach relaxed. Maybe bringing the awareness more into the exhale. We start gently lengthening the exhale. And as we deepen that breath, the mind starts to calm. Keeping the belly nice and soft, slowly pulling that breath up. Finding your own rhythm now in that beautiful deeper breath, bringing in that diaphragmatic breathing. Don't allow the body to add any strain or stress to the breath. And maybe start thinking about widening the ribs on the inhale. And then pulling everything back very gently towards center on the exhale. And then a brief pause. So a few more times like that. And on this exhale, we'll release that intentional breath. Allow the body to breathe for you. Bring your awareness to your bum and feel that nice, firm support from the earth. Hands resting on the legs. Feel that beautiful air on your skin. And gently we'll open the eyes, soft gaze out in front of the mat. Release the hands alongside the hips. And we'll breathe in as we sweep the arms overhead and reach up, bringing some movement in now. Exhale, pull the hands down through center. A few more times like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Keep going. Inhale, lift. And exhale. We're going to pull the hands into the lap. Press the shoulders back and allow the head to drop forward. So nice big stretch in the back of the neck. Rock the head side to side gently with breath. And now bring the face straight down towards the mat and bring the chin up parallel to the floor. And we're going to take left ear to left shoulder. The right hand's going to reach out onto the floor, fingertips touching the mat. And close the eyes here, breathing into this open side. Those scaly muscles on the right side of the neck attaching to the upper ribs. So really working on our breath here too. A few deep breaths. Bring the hand back and bring the head back to neutral. Take an inhale. And exhale to the other side. So right ear to right shoulder, left hand reaches out, fingertips come to the mat. And close the eyes and breathe here. One more breath. Bring the hand back into the lap, and we're going to take the chin down towards the heart and start making those beautiful circles with our neck. Take the chin up as high as it feels good, watching out for the cervical spine, not overdoing it. So just feeling that neck, maybe pausing if you have a tight spot somewhere. And then the next time the chin comes down, we're going to pause and take it in the other direction. So a couple times in the opposite direction. And next time the chin comes down, stay there. And inhale, lift the chin up and open the eyes. Beautiful. Reach the arms out to the side. Inhale, lift up. Palms come together and pull the hands in front of the heart. Press the palms together and keep the arms away from the body. So you want to see a nice rectangle between the arms and the chest. Press, press, press the hands together. Inhale, lift. And exhale, we're going to twist to the left and we're going to follow the elbow with our gaze. Press that elbow back and inhale, come forward. And press it out and exhale, go the other way. Just coming into this nice twist. Inhale, other side again, exhale, twist. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, twist. Keep that elbow up. Inhale, come forward. Release the hands down to the mat. Plant the left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Nice tall spine and tip in, bending into that elbow. So we're just working that spine in these different directions. Exhale, return. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folding over into our lateral fold. Inhale, lift. And a few more times like that. Keeping that opposite hip down. Waking up the body, and now both arms come down. We're going to bring the feet out in front of us, plant the feet on the floor, and lift the spine up. If this isn't comfortable, you can stay in your cross-legged. We're going to do seated cats and cows. So take a deep breath here, hands on the knees, and exhale as we round the back. Reaching the arms out, palms facing each other, press the heart away in the back of the body. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs, lift the chest, and pull those elbows back. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift into cow. One more time. Exhale, round. And inhale, lift it up. And release. So we're going to come onto our hands and knees now. So coming up off that blanket, setting it aside. So coming into cats and cows. So line up your wrists and shoulders, knees and hips, and keep that spine nice and long. So gazing right at the front of your mat, take a deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going to tuck that tailbone under and round everything, including the chin. Press the back up. And inhale, lift the tailbone up, and then lift the heart and the gaze. A few times like this in your cat and cow. Allowing that belly to really drop. You can hang out in either one of these asanas as long as you'd like. If it feels good to stay in one or the other. One more time. And now coming to neutral, we're going to take the right foot back, curl the toes under, and press that heel back. So opening up the back of the leg now a little bit. Press it out, press that heel down, and now lift up and lift that leg up. Toes pointing towards the earth, ankle flexed. Shift your weight into that right hand and reach the left arm out. Sunbird, press the heel away, reach the arm for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down, cross the back leg over to the left, and then twist around. So twist around, seeing if you can see that foot back there, and getting that nice big stretch in that IT band on the right hip. Inhale, bring the head back and bring the knee back under the hip. We're going to come up onto the knees and roll the wrists out a little bit, shake it out. Roll the wrists. Spread the toes out. Shake it out. And now we'll come back down into tabletop and we'll do the other side. So line it up again. This time take the left foot back, curl the toes under, and press that heel back. So pressing into the hands, waking up that calf muscle, all the way up the back of the leg. Feel the front of the body, working your core here. And now inhale, lift that leg up. Find some balance and stability here. Shift your weight over to that left hand and we're gonna reach the right arm out. Press that right heel out, gazing straight down for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand down, cross the back leg over to the right, and then twist. And see if you can see that foot. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Steady, deep, even, and calm breath. Bring the head back. Bring the knee back. Bring the toes together. Take the knees wide. And we're going to sink the hips gently and slowly back into child's pose. Checking in with that spine, keeping it nice and long, reaching those hands out in front until the forehead comes to the mat. Pressing those hips back to the heels and just allowing this back to open up here. Take some nice big breaths here. Keeping your awareness in the breath. Lift the head up. We're going to walk the hands over to the left. And we're going to take that right arm and stack it on top and press everything down 3 breaths like this. Lift up halfway, walk back through center and take it to the other side. Stack that left hand on top, press everything down. Forehead finds its way back to the mat. Lift the head, walk back to center. And we're going to walk the hands back to the body and lift up. So staying here, if you can, or coming down onto the bum. We're going to take a twist here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And we're going to twist to the right. So both hands come down, one on the leg, one on the mat. Gaze behind, getting a little release in that big diagonal stretch that we just had in the back. One more breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, other side. Twist to the left. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. We're going to come back onto hands and knees and set up for a down dog. So pull the knees together. Take those hands a big step. Let's bring our blocks up to the head of our mat here before we set up for our down dog. So first in tabletop, then a big step forward. Index fingers pointing forward. Spread all the fingers out and get the weight in the front of the hands, not in the wrists. Curl the toes under. We're going to press the hips back as much as we can, almost like a child's pose here. And then gently start coming up a little bit. And now, as soon as you can, we're going to start lifting the tailbone up and straightening the legs coming into down dog. Feet and hands should be open the same width. Press back with the arms, lift the hips, and pedal out your legs. Walking your dog and wagging your tail. Release the neck so your gaze is back at your feet. Try and stay out of those wrists. Inhale to high plank. So check the alignment of the shoulders over the wrists. Keep the bum lifted just a little bit. Gaze is straight down. And now press the heels back. Engaging the core and the legs. One more breath. Exhale, hips up, downward facing dog. Looking back at our feet, we're going to walk the hands back to meet the feet at the back of the mat. Bend the knees and allow the body to just drape over that torso. Hands on the mat or on your blocks. Find the center, so find your weight in the center of the feet. Release the neck. And inhale up for a half lift. So bring that back parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. You can keep the knees bent here if that feels better. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. We're going to tuck the tailbone and just roll up. Sweep the arms around. Lift up. And bring the hands in front of the heart. We're going to go back down again. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend the left knee and plant the left hand. And let's take a twist here. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale, return. Other side, plant the right hand, bend the right knee. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. Exhale, return. And now we're going to inhale, half lift, hold on to our elbows and dangle. You can always bend the knees here, release the neck, find your center of balance in your feet again, and just let gravity be our friend here and open up the back, the legs, the hips, the shoulders. Release the hands down to the mat. We're going to bend the knees. Lift up halfway and take the hands behind you. Palms are going to face each other. So we're in this downhill skier kind of pose here. And now bring the arms around and up. Stay here. Come back on the heels. Chair pose. Breathe. 2 more big breaths. And now inhale, straighten the legs, slowly come all the way up. Take a back bend and bring the hands in front of the heart and release. Shake it out a little bit. Okay. So let's starting at the back of the mat, let's find a mountain pose here. So I'm going to face you, but stay at the back of your mat. So finding mountain pose, spread the toes out, see if you can make some space between the toes. Then lay them down, pull the shoulders back and down, lengthen the neck. And the palms are gently forward, so we're not forcing anything, just gently. And now we're going to close our eyes. Bring our awareness to the feet. Finding the center of our body through the weight shifting in our feet. So looking for that mannequin pole, I call it, in each foot. So we're right in the center. Equal everywhere. Samastiti. Chin parallel to the floor. Close the eyes. Take some nice, long, smooth breaths here. As we inhale, we can imagine pulling that beautiful earth energy up through the center of our feet. One more breath like that. Slowly inhale, sweep the arms around and overhead. Pull the hands in front of the heart. And we're going to walk up to the front of the mat now. So back at the front of the mat, blocks there for you. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. And exhale, gently fold all the way over, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step the left foot far back. And we're coming into a lunge here. Pull the blocks in and lift that chest up. So we want to really press that back heel away. Press the front foot into the mat and lift the heart, sinking that pelvis down. One more breath like this. Move the blocks, plant the hands, and step back, down dog. So adjusting into your down dog, tailbones lifting. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees down. Chest and chin, we're gonna come all the way down. This is our 8-point bow. Flatten the hips, flatten the feet. And inhale, coming up for a low cobra. So hands on the mat, gaze right in front of the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, low cobra. Maybe pressing up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Curl the toes under. Press up through tabletop. Sink the hips back through child's pose. And then lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Gazing back at your ankles or even at the knees. And inhale, bring the left foot forward. Bring your blocks in. Press that back heel away, blocks under the shoulders. Check your alignment with your knee and ankle. Lift the heart up and allow the pelvis to sink in on this side, opening up those hips. One more breath. Move the blocks. Plant the hands and step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Arms sweep behind, bend the knees, lift the heart, find that nice long back. Inhale, lift all the way up. Reach. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Prayer posture. And again, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and step the right foot far back. We're just going to take one breath here. Plant the hands, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, knees down, chest and chin, all the way down. Inhale up for low cobra. Lift the arms, wide arms. Press the toes into the mat. Breathe. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes under. Press back through tabletop into child's pose, and then send those hips up nice and high. Down dog. Inhale, the right foot comes up to the front of the mat. Lift up. Press the back heel away. Plant the hands, step the back foot forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Arms come out into a T, lift the heart, and then with that strong back, lift all the way up. Palms come together, hands in front of the heart. Step the right foot back, and we're going to pivot towards me. Lift those arches up, find yourself a nice wide leg here, and find the center of your feet. Release the hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers together and open up the chest. So really gazing up. A couple of breaths like this. One more. And now staying in center, we're going to start folding over. So reach that spine nice and long, crown of the head, reaching for the wall in front of you as you wring the arms out. And just allow everything to release over. Stay in that center of the feet. Arms ring out, or you can release the arms and bring them down to the mat if you're not comfortable or if the shoulders are talking to you. So it's a big shoulder opening. Crown of the head facing the floor. And now slowly lower the hands down onto the low back and release them under the shoulders. Stay here. So just allowing this inversion, boosting the immune system, calming effects kick in. Parasympathetic nervous system kicks in when we do these forward folds, keeping us calm. Notice the breath. Inhale up for a halfway lift. Pull the left hand right under the nose, and we're going to have this twist. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Maybe the gaze follows. Exhale, come back. Other side, plant the right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, return. Bring the hands to the hip crease and slowly bring yourself up. Beautiful. Pull the feet together a little bit, and we're going to turn the right foot out. And we're going to find Warrior Two here. So find your foundation in Warrior Two. Open it up as much as is comfortable. Keep this knee pressing out towards that pinky side of the foot. Back foot pressing into the outside edge of that back foot, so we're really engaging the inner legs. And now let's bring the arms up. And we're going to gaze out over that right hand, keeping our drishti in focus. Keeping our breath flowing, strengthening that internal warrior. Flip the front hand, and we're going to release the back arm down and dance your warrior, either straight up or maybe a little over the center. The gaze can also come down to that back foot. One more breath. Inhale. We're going to roll right through Warrior Two and come into extended side angle. So this upper arm is going to stay nice and long and reach over the ear. Gazing down at that foot, keep the shoulder back and the chest open. Lift the elbow up off the leg. And now return. So we want to feel that we're using the core here, not just dumping the torso into that leg. Inhale, sweep it all the way back up. Straighten the front leg, reverse your warrior, and just reach straight up. And inhale, keep that leg straight. We're going to reach out from the waist. So setting up for our triangle pose here. And just allowing the body to tip. Bringing that hand down, not reaching for the floor or the ankle, and stacking those shoulders. Gazing down at the hand. So actually pretending like we're in between two panes of glass here. Pressing this back hip away. Maybe you go a little bit deeper. And inhale, come back up. Warrior Two. Inhale, lift. Turn the toes forward. We're going to fold over all the way down. Release the hands, bend the knees. Adjust your feet. And just sway a little side to side. Bending into one knee and then the other. Let the breath settle here. Inhale, press halfway up, straighten the legs, bring the hands to the hip crease, and lift yourself up. Now we're going to do that on the other side. So turn that left foot out and find your foundation for Warrior Two on this side. So first, good foundation. Once you feel steady, bring the arms up and gazing out over that left hand. Right arm reaches back, checking so we know where that arm is. Breathing here. Check in with your cues. Keep the breath as smooth as possible. Keeping that mind in the breath. Staying in the present moment. And now flip the front hand and we're going to dance our warrior. Reach it up and maybe a little over the midline. Reach, reach, reach. And now inhale, we're going to come right in to extended side angle. So forearm comes to above the knee, upper arm, the arm is reaching over the ear, and the chest is open. So maybe gazing down at that foot, lift the arm up off the leg, breathe, and return it. And inhale, come back, reach out, straighten the front leg, and reverse warrior. So reach up, straight up. And as we exhale, bring the arms straight, reach out from the waist, and just allow that arm to land where it lands, not reaching, stacking the arms, the shoulders, press the hips forward, triangle. Watch your breath here. What's it doing? Press that back hip towards that back foot a little bit. Inhale, come back up. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn the toes forward. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to come down into a squat. So you might want to bring your blocks in. Maybe you need to sit on your blocks. So you decide. Feet are wide, heels are in, and we're slowly going to start coming down. Make your adjustments as you come down. As deep as you can. Use those blocks. See if you can pull that tailbone down and lift the heart up a little bit. Staying here for a few breaths. One more breath. Release the hands behind you, and we're going to come down onto our bums. Yay. Send the legs out in front of you and rock your legs out. Tap it out. Maybe take a drink. Back on the floor. So, let's come back onto the mat here. And we're going to come onto our backs now. So, starting with a nice tall spine, hold on to the backs of the legs and slowly lower yourself all the way down. Slowly, slowly. And then pull one knee in, and then the other knee pulls in. Make circles with those knees, or whatever self-care works for you on that low back. Both directions. And now we're going to bring the left foot down to the mat. take the hands down alongside the mat, and the right foot's going to reach up. Stay there. Exhale, slowly lower that leg down. Inhale, the left leg reaches up. Exhale, slowly lowering the left leg down. Pull the feet back in. Plant the hands alongside the hips, and we're going to bring a block in here. So we're going to do some bridge poses here. With your block. So back on our backs, hands alongside the body. First, just a nice mild bridge pose. So inhale, flatten the back, curl the tailbone up, press into the feet and lift the hips up. Tuck the chin, stay here. 3 breaths. One more breath. Slowly exhale, roll the spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Pull the knees in, rock it out a little bit. Lift head and shoulders up, and then release. Come back, setting up for another bridge pose. So heels walking up towards the bum again. Inhale, flatten the back. And exhale, lift the hips up. And we're going to pull the elbows in towards the waist. Hands straight up and really pressing into those arms now. We're going to lift the chest up. Notice how much more of an opening you can get around that diaphragm. Tuck the chin, so we've got that nice lock going on here. This is an immunity booster here. Another 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And slowly, slowly roll all the way down. Release the hands. Bring the bottoms of the feet together and open up the knees. And we're going to bring 1 hand onto the belly and 1 hand onto the heart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let everything relax here. Shoulders, pelvis, chest, abdomen. And now switch your hands, opposite hand on the heart and the belly. Come back to your breath. Check the quality of your breath now. Is it slow, smooth, steady, and calm? And now releasing the hands, we're going to bring the legs back together. And we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. And we're going to take our number 4 here. So pull the legs towards the body, head stays down. Maybe you're going to press that right knee out, keep the ankles flexed. Pull it in until you find that edge, opening up that low back, that piriformis muscle. Breathe here. One more breath. Exhale, release the hands and bring that foot down. Keep everything as it is. Arms come out in a big open T. And we're going to walk that left foot out to the edge of the mat, left side of the mat. And we're going to allow that right knee to fall to the right. So bringing that other leg with it. You can always unhook that ankle if that's not comfortable. But getting a nice stretch in the front of this hip, that big psoas muscle, that left bum is going to pop up. Few breaths here. See if you can relax the legs. So softening into this shape, maybe the gaze turns to the left. One more big breath. Pull the arms in, lift the knees back up. Uncross the legs. And we'll go to the other side. So crossing that left ankle over the right knee. Weaving your hands through that triangle, holding on to the shin, pulling those legs together. Maybe pressing that left knee away with your elbow and just using the right hand to pull the right shin in. Giving it a little pulsing, maybe just a little extra oomph, finding that tight muscle down there in that low back. 2 more big breaths here. One more inhale and exhale. Lower the foot down, open up the arms, walk that right foot over to the edge of your mat. And now the left knee is going to fall to the left, and it's going to bring that other leg with it, and you're going to gaze out maybe over to the right. Soften in this shape. See if you can release tension as you scan up the legs, pelvis and hips, chest, arms and face. Everything softens. Exhales are the way to go, right? It releases tension. Always coming back to that nice deep exhale. And gently we'll come up. Inhale, lift the knees, pull the arms in, unwrap the legs, take the feet wide, and we're going to take a few windshield wipers gently. And now we're going to move into legs up. So pull the hands and the arms in. You might want to bring your block in or your blanket to put under that sacrum. So bending those knees and finding the inversion that is working for you this morning, either with the block under you, waterfall, which lifts the hips up above the heart. And this is very relaxing, stimulates the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is really a great tool for us to engage in to stimulate that parasympathetic nervous system. So this is one way of doing it. And we can bend the knees and take them up. Staying here. Finding our breath. Bringing the hands into a comfortable position, maybe on the ribs, or open into goddess. We can also have movement in the feet and the legs. So if we point and flex and roll the ankles, this is also strengthening our immune system. So that lymph system is a big part of our immune system. Keeping it strong, keeping those muscles moving, which is what we do in yoga. It's very good for immunity. So just staying here, maybe 30 more seconds. And And you always have the option of doing whatever feels right. So if this isn't working for you today, please feel free to maybe take the feet wide and just allow the knees to fall together without the block, coming into that constructive rest. So whatever is feeling good for you at this point in your practice, make it restful. But we're all going to come out of our inversion now. So bring the feet down and move the block out of the way. Send the legs out nice and long. We're going to take a fish pose here. Arms alongside the body, tuck the thumbs under and tighten those arms up against the torso. And inhale, lift up, looking at your feet, coming onto your elbows, and then opening up the chest, releasing the head behind you and allowing that back of the head or the top of the head to find a place on the mat. Open up the chest, take 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, gently lift the head up, bring it around, look at your toes, and then roll all the way back down. Pull the knees in, give yourself a hug, head and shoulders lift up. And now bringing the feet back to the mat. We're going to send the left leg out long, and we're going to come into a supine twist here. Bring the right foot on top of that left thigh and bring that left hand on that knee. And we're going to roll over onto our left side till that knee comes down. Reach the right arm out and then roll back until that shoulder and arm come down onto the mat. So find this twist here and soften with your exhale as you stay. Four or 5 breaths here. One more breath. Release the bind, roll back onto the back. Straighten yourself up. Bend both legs in, and now we're going to send the right leg long. Bring the left foot to the top of that right thigh and roll over onto your right side. That knee's going to come down, and then that left arm reaches back until the shoulder finds the mat, and then soften in this shape. Keep your awareness in the breath. Keep the face relaxed. Release the bind, roll back over onto the back. Bring the knees in. Straighten yourself up. We're going to pull the knees in, lift the head and shoulders up. Make yourself into that nice, tight little ball. And then however you want to come up on the bum, come up on the bum. You can roll over onto your side, press your feet out, rock on your spine a little bit. So facing back towards me, we're going to come to a comfortable seat again, and we're going to take Yoga Mudra here. So we're going to seal our practice in. So bring your block in if you want to use a block, or you can just bow forward. So finding that comfortable seat, maybe testing your block to make sure it's in the right place, at the right height. We don't want the bum popping up off the floor. And we're going to take our hands behind our back and hold on to our favorite wrist. Take a deep breath here. And on the slowest exhale, you can manage fold over, closing the eyes, and finding that resting place for your forehead. Allow the body to settle into that point on the forehead, releasing any tension into the block. Finding that beautiful exhale here as we seal in our practice. And pour that beautiful, loving, and compassionate memory from our heart into our mind. And now on your slowest inhale of the day, start lifting up. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands out to the knees. Lift the spine. Scanning the body. Checking in with the mind and the breath and the spirit. Gently release, open the eyes, and coming down onto your back now, set yourself up into corpse pose for Shavasana, and I'm going to give a little Yoga Nidra. So coming onto the back, getting set up, so using your blocks, your blanket, if you have a pillow or a bolster you want to get comfortable with, making sure that you're comfortable and not distracted by the body. So the legs are long, the arms are opened and out to the side, palms are up. Get that low back nice and comfortable, maybe something behind the knees. Make sure the neck is loose and the shoulders are down. And now close your eyes. Feel the whole body being completely supported from the heels all the way through the back of the body up to the back of the head. Take a deep breath into the chest, puff out the chest and hold the breath. Open the mouth, release the breath out. Sinking into this beautiful stillness, allowing healing and allowing the integration of all of the beautiful benefits of our yoga practice, of our mind, body, heart connection. Bringing your awareness to the toes, bottoms of the feet, tops of the feet, heels, ankles, calves and shins, knees, back of the thigh, front of the thigh, buttocks, hips. Relax. Low abdomen, pelvis, low back, stomach, middle back, chest and collarbones, upper back and shoulder blades. The whole torso is relaxed. Fingers, palms, backs of the hands, wrist, forearms, elbows, upper arms, tops of the shoulders, and the neck, relax. Relax the jaw, separating the teeth and releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Cheekbones, bridge of the nose, temples, eyes, forehead, back of the head, crown of the head, and the brain. Relax. Not allowing any conversation to take over the mind. Put anything that comes to the mind in that bubble and send it away. Bringing your awareness back into the breath. The sounds of your beautiful breath flowing through the nose. Feeling free to stay here or begin to recirculate that breath, deepening inhale and exhale. Gently begin bringing movement back in to the body, fingers, toes, wrists and ankles. Noticing as you deepen the breath, how the shape of the body changes. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then maybe we're going to take that nice full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead, stretch the legs out, big breath. And pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself that loving hug. Gently rolling over onto your side and slowly pressing back up. Coming back into that comfortable seat as we started. Sitting on the blanket, lifting the spine, closing the eyes. And we'll bring our hands into prayer posture, thumbs against the heart as we bow our head, honoring our body in gratitude for our bodies, in gratitude for our yoga practice. And maybe a brief prayer for the world as we face this crisis that we're in. We are grateful for our yoga practice, for our meditation, these beautiful tools to help keep us calm and healthy and joyful. May the long-time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may that pure light within you guide your way on. Raising our thumbs to our forehead, we honor that beautiful light in each other as we bow to one another, saying namaste. Namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful day. And keep checking on the website. Michelle has lots of things coming, I believe, for you to do from home. Namaste.